guest today is a man that makes poetry his life and uses that to bring comfort and joy to others. We welcome Dave Wilkes from Just Divine. Dave, thank you very much for coming on Cuppa TV.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful to see you, and obviously you've got some beautiful things on my table here, so we'll come to those in a minute. But
okay.
Dave, you call yourself a modern day poet, don't
yes,
you? Really?
That's right.
So
yeah.
Tell us how that all began for you.
Well, for me, it started off with like greeting cards. Whenever it was somebody's special birthday or a wedding, on the left-hand side of the card, 9 times out of 10 it was always blank. Not for me. I was filling out from top of the card to the bottom with all funny stuff about my friend, about a special person, you know. And I kept just writing different bits and pieces, funny stuff, motivational stuff. Then my dad said to me, do you know what? A lot of your words are great. I think you need to start putting them into like frames. And I thought, yeah, it's a good idea. So I started off with like A4 frames with the personalised poems to friends, family and friends. And then I've just started doing all different size frames, you know, 5 foot by 4 foot.
So it's really sort of taken off.
Yeah, it's starting to take off now.
And when you do that, Dave, have you always written? Is it something you've always done as a child, or did you just kind of fall into it?
I fell into it. I used to do a bit of DJing years ago, and I think rhyming whilst I was doing my DJing was a bit of a help. So I've always been that rhyming type of person.
So you've been that creative. You've had that creative side, really.
Yeah, and then obviously putting my words into frames and using different images within my poem, like, you know, sunsets and stuff like that. Bit of help from my daughter, who's 16 now. She's made me get a little bit more creative with the pieces that I do.
Wonderful. Yeah. And when you're writing them, do you sort of get to know that person first before you write that? How does it work?
Yeah, well, it's when somebody calls me to say, Dave, I want a personalised poem for my daughter. Okay, so we'll talk on the phone just to get a little bit of a feel of the type of character that I'm writing for. They'll give me 5 special bullet points: loving, caring, I love your smile. Whatever the special between you and that person, just give me 5, 6 bullet points, and then when I'm sitting on my chair, my desk, in pure silence, I'm going in.
Yeah,
and I get really deep, yeah. But I've got to be in a silent area.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like you do. You have a very quiet area to do that.
Yeah.
And does it come quite, once you've got that area and you've found sort of what you want to do, does the creativity then just flow?
Yeah, it does. It does. Sometimes the first 2 or 3 verses just got to start getting to the flow. Once I've got the 2 verses out of the way, it starts flowing, and then, you know, for an A4 poem, you're probably going to get about 7 to 8 verses. And like I said, it's for you to tell me, do you want it as a funny poem, you know, whether it's for a best man at a wedding, I can do funny stuff. Motivational and inspirational stuff is what I enjoy doing as well.
That's your favourite?
Yeah, because I just love to help people, to be honest, and just to give them that little smile, and just to get them ready for the day as well.
Yeah, but you're the guy to go to if you need a greeting card then.
Most definitely.
So let's have a look at some of your work then.
Okay then.
Well, would you like to read us some of your work? Would that be possible?
I'd love to.
Okay, what would you like to read first?
Well, I've got this one.
Let's have a look. Show it
this
to
is my
camera
daughter.
there.
Okay. Her name's JD.
Very beautiful.
Thank you. And that's the reason why I named Just Divine.
Okay.
JD, Just Divine. My bullet points from me to my daughter is inside here. And I'll just quickly read what I said to my daughter at this particular time. JD's school days. To my beautiful daughter, who I love so much, I love you more than you love your hairbrush. Thank you so much for not giving me troubles. You make me so proud, my little bubbles. Your looks, your smile, they're a part of me. And great things will soon happen, you just wait and see. I will guide and teach you the best way I can. And remember, people don't plan to fail, they only fail to plan. I'm planning that we'll have happiness, love and peace, money, during work, rest and play, and I want you to be blessed throughout every hour of your day.
Oh, how lovely is that? So you did that, was that for a birthday?
No,
or
it was
just because?
It was just me wanting to say something to my daughter.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be for a special occasion. It can be for that moment. And that's what I wanted to say to my daughter at that time. She's got about 100 of them in her bedroom and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's
you've
what
got to have a fan.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. And then, like you were reading that poem there, Dave. Is that something that you can do as well? You can go in and talk to people, because I know you've been visiting schools and things. Haven't you?
Most definitely. I do weddings. I get invited to weddings to read the poem out that I've done for the bride and groom.
That must be very special, because you're part of a very special day.
Yeah. I've done it for weddings, funerals. I did one last Saturday for a 60th birthday. So I went to the function and they called me out and I did one of my larger poems. And do you enjoy doing that bit as well? I love that part. I love that part. I want to do a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, being involved with people's special occasion, really, and putting my little part of it into their special occasion. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's have a look at another. What else have you got?
This one is called Dreams.
Okay.
It's one of my motivational ones. And last week I did a school workshop with 100 kids, split into 4 sessions. What I wanted to get to the kids, everybody has got a dream, but we've got to start with a dream idea, okay? And when you have your dream, we've just got to keep on playing it in our mind that we can have our dream, okay? And I said to some of the students, some people might laugh at your dream. Some people laughed at my dream here of doing modern day poetry, but if they're going to laugh, that's okay. Just follow your dream. So this is where this came from the other morning.
Wonderful. Okay, let's hear this.
So, I've said, a dream will never come true if you don't start with a dream idea. A dream won't come true if you're not prepared to take your life up another gear. Stretch. Go on, stretch a little more. The type of stretch like you're tiptoeing on your bedroom floor. At least once a day, imagine yourself living your dream and taking your positive self-belief somewhere powerful where it's never been.
Very motivational. Yeah. So imagine the kids. Did they respond to that?
Oh, they did. They did. I went round some of the students to ask them what their sort of dreams were. It was amazing. Some of the kids were saying they wanted to be surgeons. You know, if that's what you've got in your mind, play it out in your brain. I can be a surgeon. You know, study the field of being a surgeon. Whatever you want to do, you can. Just follow your dreams.
So you can see there, that's when you're talking, that's your passion to motivate and inspire people.
Yeah.
And is that important, do you think, especially for the children?
Yeah, it's very important, you know, because, you know, I want to grow my business, but Just Divine, and I've had to just keep that focus. I've got to keep on telling myself I can. I want to go to different outlets. I want to go to football clubs to get my work with their logos as a personalised poem in club shops. I want to take my mind somewhere where it hasn't been.
So really challenge yourself as well.
I want to challenge myself to all different types of corporate businesses. I want to approach them and let's have something about your business on your reception wall or your foyer wall or in your office. Tell me what's special and I'll put that together.
Wonderful. Well, let's hear this one. Let me pass this one to you. So what's this one?
This one was just a poem I wrote about somebody's mum who passed away. So I do churches as well where I go and read for them. So this one is called Mum, I Miss You. Mum, this personalised poem comes from the deepest part of my heart. And to say I miss you so much is where I would like to start. Mum, I loved you so much. You were everything to me. And I loved how you kept things simple. like ABC. I remember so much powerful things you used to say, and I will cherish your words during my work, rest and play. When it comes to amazing moms, you're up there with the best. Mom, I know you're safe, and you're just having a rest.
I bet they were loving that one.
Yeah.
So again, very deep, very personal.
Yeah.
You take time, obviously,
yeah.
Dave, to really understand what they want from you, really.
Yeah.
Because if you like, you do they're bespoke, they're personal.
That's right.
So they're coming to you with their idea, and you're getting that idea, you know, onto paper.
Yeah, because a lot of times.
Is that how you see it?
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. You know, I've had people saying, in my heart, in my mind, I've got something to say to my partner, but I can't put it together. And that's where I come in. Just tell me what's special about your partner, what's special about your loved one. Give me those 5 to 6 special points, and I will do the rest. It was quite amazing. Literally 2 days ago, a gentleman saw my flyer, because I try and get my flyer out to different events. Called me up and he says, Dave, I need you to save my marriage. I need to say something to my partner, and I needed to dig deep, basically. And I did the poem. I cried, he cried, and hopefully when his wife receives it, she will cry. Because, you know, it's very deep stuff that I deal with. Yeah.
Very personal.
Yeah, it's very personal. I don't have to Google anything. My Google's here in my heart. And all I want to do with Just Divine is let people know that I'm here and I'm providing a modern day poem service that's fit for anybody of any age. And
do you feel there's a need for your service?
Yeah, I do.
Do you feel that people now are liking more inspirational quotes? I mean, we see them all the time on social media, you know, and they're posted everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
And Americans do it all the time. When you go to a big corporate American companies, they'll often have inspirational quotes on the wall.
That's right. Yeah.
They use that as an inspiration for their employees.
For the employees. Yeah. I mean, I'm very big on staff recognition. Okay, because I came from like a corporate background. Back in the day, everybody was recognising you for 5 years service, recognising you for getting like a good deal for the company, recognising you for, you know, whether you was employee of the month. Instead of that little gift voucher, something like this, personalised, on somebody's wall, on somebody's table, I think it's got a little bit more value than that little voucher. Okay, and this is what I want to say to the corporate employers. Let's recognise the staff a little bit more. It doesn't have to be a 4-foot frame necessarily for a member of staff to say thank you for your service. It could be one of the smaller ones. Whatever the size, we can do that. But let's start remembering or recognising staff. And
I mean, I understand you've written a poem for us.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
Which I haven't seen, so I'm very. Would you like to read that now?
I would do. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Again, this was a total surprise, and I don't know this to my viewers. This is just, I haven't a clue what's about to be read.
Okay then. Well, I picked out my bullet points about Cuppa TV, and this is what I've put. This is a personalised poem that has never been told about Cuppa TV show. That's TV gold. It's a great programme being seen at different places that you go, and to the elegant Monica, you are a great presenter of this show. Cuppa TV interviews people from North, East, South and West, UK and also international peoples as guests. Thank you to all your team for giving me quality time. And my name's Dave Wilkes of Just Divine.
That's wonderful, Dave. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I'll put that up on my shelf.
Yes, you can have your
So, Dave,
gift.
The future then, really, you want to expand, you want to really get yourself known.
That's right,
and engage with more services and people. And what would you say to people that are watching the show, why they should use you and why they should come to you?
Okay, it's a personalised service. I've actually seen the feeling of somebody being the recipient of one of my poems. Yeah.
But there's loads of things that you could do for loads of people.
Most definitely.
Well, Dave, it's been wonderful to meet you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay,
That's it. We're going to take a quick break now, but come back and join me in just a minute.